For the past few months, you might have heard of the benefits, then the failings of, then the benefits again of wearing masks when going out in public. And when we go outside nowadays, we see many people wearing masks to protect themselves from the perceived or actual threat of what others might be carrying within them. It's a tough reality to face, but it's one that we have been confronted with each and every day of our lives, perhaps without ourselves even knowing it. And no, I'm not talking about physical masks we might fashion from a scarf or a recyclable bag to protect ourselves from this recent outbreak. I'm talking about the emotional and figurative masks we wear each day when we confront the outside world. Today's readings all talk about people either wearing masks or uncovering themselves and making themselves vulnerable to what God has in store. The crowds that welcomed Jesus into Jerusalem with palms innumerable were showing their true selves to the world and stating proudly who Jesus was. The reading from Isaiah tells of unmasking and allowing oneself to be vulnerable to ridicule and hatred, setting one's face firm in confidence that God will provide. The letter to the Philippians continues the theme of uncovering a mask of false piety or of self-preservation in order to serve God as Jesus did. And finally, we have tonight's gospel, in which we saw the crowds put those figurative masks back on. Perhaps it was because of peer pressure, or perhaps it was to protect themselves from what they were witnessing Jesus go through. Or maybe it was just because they didn't have a screen to hide behind to show how they truly felt in the moment. Whatever their reasons, that crowd is us. Maybe not right in this moment, as we all smile and wave over vast distances and locales, spreading the love of God virtually to all corners of the globe. But certainly from time to time, we all put on a mask in order to protect ourselves. It might be for fear of losing what seems to be a valuable relationship with someone. It might be for fear of losing that necessary paycheck to support oneself and one's loved ones, especially nowadays. It might even be for fear of violence or losing one's life, owing to the bigotry and hatred of others. Whatever the case may be, it seems that what we are meant to learn from today is that sometimes and in some situations, we must live openly, truly, and unmasked. Because God sees us all as we are meant to be, and with the love that we are so deserving of as human beings. It is certainly not easy, but with and through the love and support of others, like this community assembled right here, the road becomes easier to navigate. And I think that when this is all over, because COVID too shall pass, it is high time for us to live with a little more love for others and with a little more honesty about ourselves. And at that time, we should all be able to throw away those masks we wear, literal and figurative. Amen.